test any knife, I have two simple exams. It's the fire and the food exam. I give you the Mule. Sheep's foot design, 90-degree spine, reinforced tip, Scandi grind, full tang, the micarta handle, and a finger loop for when things get a little bloody. Now you might be saying, Donnie, you're not a steel guy, you're a stone guy. And you're 100% correct. But every once in a while, I like to make life a little bit easier. The Mule by Jagged Mountain Knives answers that requirement. I gotta make fire and I gotta be able to get a source of food. So to make my fire, I'm gonna do a bow drill. It requires the most amount of tools, requires the most amount of stuff, and then I'm gonna make a Paiute deadfall. Paiutes catch food, figure fours, they just look good on social media. Let's do it. Scandi grind, one cut. That's my bow. Nice and flexible, one arm's length, done. Got cottonwood sitting all around me. Let's get a spindle and a hearth. Spindles. It's me, birds, I'm just hanging out. So this section right here, that's gonna be my hearth board. This one right here will be a backup. You ever see someone baton a knife with a rock? Let's carve that out. I need a rock for a bearing block. Rocks. A little pecking. Some yucca cordage. Let's bust a coal. First divot. Cut my notch. It's a little windy today, I'm not starting any fires. Bow drill, hearth board, bearing block. Mule test number 1. Yeah. Let's use my bow drill cordage. Let's use trigger stick. That right there is a toggle. Bait stick, trigger sticks. Let's get my upright. My upright. Clean and easy. Start with it long. A little groove right on the end. Paiute. Ready to go. Let's set it up. Food. Let's do it one more time. I put my bait right underneath here, pin it to this back wall, tie it onto this branch. Something comes along, starts messing with that bait. Squash. So the Mule, with no doubt, top knife. I spent a lot of time with Jagged Mountain knives developing this blade for the person that likes to head out in the bush with a good piece of gear, right? Something they can baton wood with, they can carve, they can shape, they can make fire, they can make traps, they can make weaponry. The Mule will do all of those things. Yeah. I made today easy. But there's only one knife in my mind. That's the Mule by Jagged Mountain Knives, the knife we collaborated together to make the ultimate bush knife. You can carve, you can shape, you can baton, you can butcher, you can do everything with this blade. Reinforced tip. If this thing was pointed, there's no way you're gonna stick that in the joint of a bison and start prying to try to get some of those tendons to cut. Head on over to Jagged Mountain Knives. You can find them on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. This is our knife, designed by me, made by them, to put people in the bush with a reliable tool. Yes, will I always prefer stone, but when I gotta go steel, I go with a JMK Mule. All right, fire and food exam passed. Let's get the heck out of here. See you in the bush.